How did Christmas become popular in the USA? Christmas became popular in the United States through a complex mix of cultural, religious, literary, and commercial influences that evolved over several centuries. Here's a breakdown of how it happened. Early colonial attitudes, 1600s to 1700s. In early colonial America, Christmas was not widely celebrated, especially in Puritan New England, where it was even banned. The Puritans saw it as a pagan and Catholic holiday with no biblical basis. In fact, from 1659 to 1681, celebrating Christmas was illegal in Massachusetts. In contrast, Catholic and Anglican settlers in Virginia, Maryland, and New York did observe Christmas, though not with the elaborate customs we know today. Influence of European traditions. Immigrants from Germany, the Netherlands, and Scandinavia brought festive customs with them in the 18th and early 19th centuries. German traditions introduced Christmas trees. Dutch immigrants brought Sinterklaas, who later evolved into Santa Claus. English traditions included feasting and caroling. These customs gradually filtered into American society, especially in urban centers like New York. Washington Irving and Clement Clarke Moore, early 1800s. Writers played a huge role in reshaping Christmas in the U.S. Washington Irving, author of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, wrote fictional tales in the early 1800s that idealized Christmas as a peaceful, family-centered holiday with Old English customs. Clement Clarke Moore penned A Visit from St. Nicholas, 1823, better known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, which redefined Santa Claus and emphasized gift-giving, domestic warmth, and a magical Christmas Eve. Charles Dickens' influence, mid-1800s. Though British, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, 1843, had a massive impact in the U.S. It promoted the idea of Christmas as a time of generosity, goodwill, family, and redemption, values that resonated with a changing American society. Institutional recognition. Christmas became a federal holiday in 1870 under President Ulysses S. Grant. Schools, businesses, and government offices began closing for the day, helping to establish it as a national tradition. Post-war boom in pop culture, 1940s present. After World War II, the popularity of Christmas exploded. The post-war economic boom encouraged mass consumerism and the idea of a gift-filled holiday. Movies like It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, Miracle on 34th Street, 1947, and later animated specials like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964, solidified modern American Christmas imagery. The music industry also contributed, with songs like White Christmas, 1942, and Jingle Bell Rock becoming holiday staples. Historical facts about the popularity of Christmas in the USA. Christmas was once banned in Massachusetts. Date 1659 to 1681. Fact: the Puritan government of the Massachusetts Bay Colony banned Christmas, imposing a fine for anyone caught celebrating it. They saw it as a pagan-influenced Catholic holiday that encouraged idleness and drunkenness. Christmas became a federal holiday in 1870. Signed by President Ulysses S. Grant. Purpose: part of an effort to reconcile North and South after the Civil War, and to unify the country through shared traditions. Clement Clarke Moore shaped Santa Claus. Poem A Visit from St. Nicholas. Date: published anonymously in 1823, author revealed in the 1830s. Impact: popularized the modern image of Santa Claus, including his sleigh, reindeer, and jolly demeanor. Washington Irving romanticized Christmas. Book: The Sketchbook of Geoffrey Crayon Gent. Date 1819–1820. Fact: Irving depicted Old English Christmas customs like feasting and family gatherings, helping to revive interest in a peaceful domestic version of Christmas. Charles Dickens boosted Christmas spirit in the U.S. Book: A Christmas Carol. 1843. Fact: though British, Dickens' novel quickly became popular in America. It promoted Christmas as a time of charity, reflection, and family, reinforcing moral and emotional values over wild revelry. First American Christmas tree display. Location: Easton, Pennsylvania. Date: 1830s, some records suggest as early as 1821. Fact: German settlers introduced the Christmas tree to American homes. The custom spread, especially after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert popularized it in Britain in the 1840s. Santa Claus got his look from Thomas Nast. Role: political cartoonist. Date: 1863 to 1880s. Harper's Weekly Illustrations. Fact: Nast depicted Santa Claus as a bearded, plump man in a red suit, setting the visual standard. He also introduced concepts like the North Pole Workshop and Santa's Naughty Nice List. Macy's department store held its first Christmas parade. Date: 1924. Fact: The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, with Santa Claus as the finale, became an annual tradition, linking Thanksgiving and Christmas in the American consciousness. Coca-Cola cemented Santa's modern image. Date: 1931. Artist Haddon Sundblom. Fact: Coca-Cola's holiday ads featured a warm, friendly, red-suited Santa Claus, popularizing the look worldwide and blending commercial appeal with tradition. White Christmas became the best-selling song of all time. Bing Crosby. Date: 1942. Fact: The song resonated deeply during World War II, boosting Christmas as a time of nostalgia, home, and hope in American culture.